Yet the strains and the obstacles facing higher education in the United States, in India, and across the globe are formidable. Some are financial. The recent economic crisis has affected university funding worldwide, weakening historically strong systems from Great Britain to the state of California, even as demand and expectations rise. In the United States, our inherently costly liberal arts model of higher education faces serious challenges as students take on increasing debt and student loans across the United States. And these debts across our country recently exceeded $1 trillion. India, despite having the third largest university system in the world, generating an estimated 14% of the global talent pool, faces a serious shortfall of top talent for its developing economy. Your resource development minister, our Harvard Law School graduate, Minister Sabal, has estimated that to meet demand, India needs to create 800 universities and 35,000 colleges by 2020. The National Knowledge Commission put the target for new universities at 1,500. Yet within the concept of the global knowledge economy itself, there are contradictory assumptions. We are eager for research that can drive economic development. Yet I worry that that may lead us to embrace the short-term and the low risk, and that we may eclipse the broader questions and the humane perspective that must guide sustainable and long-term development. In our rush to address immediate and pressing crises in healthcare and water, and to find solutions for energy needs and for sustainable agriculture, all of which are vital to our future well-being, I worry that as we seek to address these problems, we may let universities risk undervaluing the free-roaming skepticism and curiosity from which our deepest understandings often emerge, and that we may also neglect the arts and humanities which nurture the critical and the creative perspective. Knowledge has become the primary driver of social mobility and of the prosperity and well-being of individuals and of nations. As India's recent Knowledge Commission put it, education is the key enabler for the development of an individual and for altering the socio-economic landscape of a country. Prime Minister Nehru described it well when he said that universities stand, and I quote him, for humanism, tolerance, for reason, for the adventure of ideas, and for the search for truth. The global conversation about knowledge and innovation raises this fundamental question. What do we want from higher education? How are we to reimagine the university in a more and more globalizing world? We want to solve society's most urgent problems. We also want to fathom the universe and understand who we are. We want to be able to imagine a world different from the one we live in now. How can we develop minds that are capable of this kind of imagining? What is the role of institutions in nurturing the growth of those minds? We must educate students for a world of uncertainty and rapid change, for a landscape that will require them to improvise, for problems global in scope that may only be solved through cultures and languages and perspectives that are emphatically local. How do we do that? How do we best use and evaluate the information that is pouring from our digital devices at every moment of the day? India's great writer Rabindranath Tagore, warned a century ago, as he put it, by devoting our sole attention to giving children information, we unwittingly accentuate a break between the intellectual, physical, and spiritual life. We may become powerful by knowledge, he added, but we attain fullness by sympathy. Fundamental to both the humanities and the sciences is the capacity for interpretation, the ability to combine intuition and reason to make sense of the world around us, to understand not just the measure of things, but their meaning. This capacity lies at the heart of innovation, and it lies at the heart of what universities do.